In this video, I'll show you how to connect a custom domain that you already own to your project or website on Framer. If you haven't signed up for Framer yet, you can use the link in the description to create your account and get started. For this video, I have picked a website from Framer's template library. To connect our own domain, we first need to make sure the website is published. To do this, simply click the Publish button at the top right corner of your screen. Once your website is published, you will see an option that says Get Free Domain. Click on it. At the top of the menu, you will see a free random subdomain given by Framer. Below that, you will see options to change it to other free Framer extensions like framer.website or framer.media. But since we want to use a domain we already bought from a provider like Hostinger, GoDaddy, or Namecheap, we need to click on the option called Connect an Existing Domain. When you click it, a message will tell you that you need a paid Framer plan to link an external custom domain. Click on View Plans to see the pricing. You can choose between monthly and yearly billing. If you pick a yearly plan, Framer gives you a free domain name for the first year, which is great if you don't own one yet. But since we already have our domain, we will select the standard Mini or Pro monthly plan and click Subscribe. This will take you to a secure Stripe checkout page where you can enter your card details and complete the purchase. Now that our account is upgraded, go back to your Framer project, click the Publish button on top, and click Update. Wait a few seconds for the site to refresh, then click on the Settings gear next to the Publish link and go to the Domains tab. You will see that the option to connect an existing domain is now completely unlocked. Click on it. Next, type in the domain name that you own. In my case, I will type in successminder.in, which I bought from Hostinger. This exact process is the same for GoDaddy, Namecheap, or any other registrar. The buttons might look a little different, but the steps are almost identical. Copy your domain name, paste it right into the box in Framer, click the check mark, and wait a few seconds. Framer will now show you the exact DNS records you need to add to your domain provider to link your website. For a standard setup, Framer gives you 3 records, 2 A records for your main root domain, and 1 CNAME record for the WW version. We need to copy these into Hostinger one by one. First, let's copy the value for the first A record. The name is @ the type is A, and it has a specific IP address value. Now, log into your Hostinger HPanel, go to the Domain section on the left side, and click Manage next to your domain. Click on DNS Name Servers on the left menu, and scroll down to find the Manage DNS Records area. Set the type dropdown to A and the name to @. Paste the first IP address value you copied from Framer into the points to field and click Add Record. If Hostinger says a record already exists, go ahead and click Confirm to add it anyway for now. Next, go back to Framer and copy the value for the second A record. The type is still A and the name is still @, but the IP address value is slightly different. Go back to Hostinger, paste this second IP address into the points to field, and click Add Record and Confirm. Having 2 A records helps ensure your website stays online safely. Now for the third and final record. Go back to Framer and look at the last row. The type is CNAME, and the value points to sites.framer.app. Go back to Hostinger, change the type dropdown to CNAME, type W in the name field, paste sites.framer.app into the target field, and click Add Record. If Hostinger gives you an error saying this record conflicts with an old one, it means there is a default CNAME record already there. Simply scroll down your records list, find the old DW CNAME record, click the trash can icon to delete it, and then click Add Record again to save the new one. Framer will also give you a list of instructions at the bottom of the screen showing conflicting records that you need to remove. These are old, default records from Hostinger that will stop your Framer site from loading. Look at the values Framer wants you to delete, find those matching rows in your Hostinger DNS list below, and click Delete on them. Once your DNS list is clean and only has the new Framer records, go back to Framer and click the Refresh button. A message will pop up saying Domain Connected. It notes that changes can take up to 48 hours to update across the internet, but it usually only takes a few minutes. If we click on our custom link, successminder.in, you can see that within a few seconds our brand new Framer website opens up perfectly. The site is completely live on our own custom domain. If you visit the original free link given by Framer, the project will load there too. That is how you connect an existing custom domain to your website inside Framer. If you haven't signed up for Framer yet, you can use the link in the description to get started. And if you want to know how to get a discount on Framer's paid plans, just click on the video appearing on your screen right now.